Hello, welcome to this video, part 3 of Case Binding, a hardcover Bible. So if you're finding us for the first time, I will link the 2 other videos up here and in the description. Okay, so now
our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the
let's see how the edges dried. It's not perfect, but the paper will go on top and hide most of the imperfections. But for now, let's see if the Bible fits. So this is the front and this is the back. And our Bible is here. And that's how it'll look once we attach it. Now I did say I could flip this and this become the back, so let's see if it looks better that way. Yeah, I don't see a big difference. I think I'm just gonna do it as I originally had it. And the next step is to put the end papers here and see if I can attach any of the things that I saved that belong to the Bible, like this. It would be the time to insert this, if I remember where it went, in the back. I think that's where the index is, right here. So I'll glue this in really quickly and then I'll go to the next step. The next step is to fold the inside pages, and what I usually do, this is the easiest method that I have found, is to line it up and fold first. Fold it well. And I cut. Okay, and I do use the old one cover and do the same cut. Then I go see if I need to adjust what I did, which yes I do. And let's see, a ruler will help me. A little bit less than 1/4 of an inch. So let's see, let's do that much. Okay, that looks good to me. And then I'll do the same with the other one. I'll use it as a guide like I did with the rest. Pretty good. Okay, let's see if they align. Yeah, for the most part, they're pretty good. I will attach this here. So right here. And I do that on both sides. Okay, if you made it this far, whew, it's almost over. The process is almost over. So I attach them, and I also cut a little bit to make sure that the inside was aligned. I didn't cut the outside part because this is going to be attached to the case. So I didn't mess with that, and I did the same for the back. And it was a little bit more difficult back here because I had glued in the reference page, so it's not as cute. But the good thing about binding is that most of the stuff is hidden under something else. And whenever you see that there's a spot that needs a little bit of glue, it's always good to do that there before it's too late and everything's closed. Okay. Next step, we need a lot of glue and a lot of patience and a couple of bigger sheets of paper in case we have glue or anything. Alright, so get your cover. It's dry, and now we know the back, we know the front, inside, and we make sure that the Bible is going in the right direction as well, because I won't tell you that one time I put the title either on the back or I did it backwards. And so what did I have to do? I have to redo it. Okay, so this sheet goes attached to the case that we made. And we know we're putting in the right way. And this is the front, so we're good. So now we gotta align everything and leave the necessary space. Okay, that looks about right. Close it and see if it's looking good. And remember I said I hadn't cut one of the papers. Well, it's a little bit too long, so we are going to have to cut it as you see here, but not too much. Let's see the other side. This one does need a little bit more than the other one. Okay, so ruler. Or what you can do is kind of see the inside one and cut it there. I'm gonna leave a little bit more in case, because I tend to make mistakes. Cut the edges so they're not like, so they're a little bit more round. There's actually tools that help you do this, but I don't have them. Okay, looks about right. Let's do the other one. It's always scary to cut things because there's no going back. Okay, and let's look if everything is still working. Make sure it's the right way. The spine together. Let's see. This is gonna go like this. Is it covering all our imperfections at the bottom? Let's check the other side. There's a lot of checking in this section. And as you can see, this one's still a little bit long, so I'm gonna cut off that much and then check again. Let's see if that was enough. That looks good to me. I'm just going to cut this and this. Okay, and we should be ready for the next. Okay, let's get to a lot of gluing. I like to do the front first because if there's anything that goes wrong in the back, well, I feel like less people will see it. Right direction, yep. Make sure, and that when you glue, you can literally just drop it and it'll be lots of glue. I can see the baby in the mirror. I actually have a mirror in front of me. It was here before. I didn't do that. A little bit of water to make it more runny. He's trying to crawl. I gave him a little timer and he seems to have lost it, so he might cry. But this is not the time to walk away. You really don't want to let this dry and try to do it as smooth as possible because, well, I'm not too worried about this paper because this paper is thick. So now I kind of put a little bit too much water. Don't do that either. Like I said, this is a don't do what I do. I used to put very decorative pages, but realized that decorative paper is often not as sturdy, and so it ends up ripping sooner. Okay, so now what you do is you'll bring everything down to it. Okay, so it was drying and I'll show you how it looks. I had to glue everything the other side because if not, the glue is going to dry on me. But the baby needed a nap, a walk, and some food, so I had to do it. Take out the pieces of paper, put in between them so that if there was excess of glue, it wouldn't go where I don't want it. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Okay, let's open it. Ta-da! It did go a little bit over, but I could still cut this. I think I will. So there it is. Like it was never falling apart.